knockout for an 89% KO and officially 4 wins by knockout, giving him an 80. Former maker.
Hey, come on. David Benavidez in there. Come on.
Okay, guys, I get destruction.
I want to see
in the
another
first
in
round.
this fight.
I want a clean fight, okay? Touch gloves. Good luck.
They both have promised to give us a war as long as it lasts. The Beast of the East versus the Mexican Monster.
Let's
for
go,
the
Dave
unified
Benavidez. Let's go.
Heavyweight Championship of the World. 12 rounds. Here we go, live from Riyadh in the Kingdom of
We're gonna
Saudi
go all 12
Arabia.
rounds, dude.
Benavidez in the green, white, and red. The colors of Mexico. Anthony Yarde in the green and gold.
Yarde looks a lot bigger and more muscular. The natural light heavyweight at 175. Both of them carry big power, but I would think that Yarde would want to explode off this first round, get these early rounds in, because the later the fight goes, the more susceptible he is. He has been stopped in the second half of fights.
Beterbiev and Kovalev both were able to stop Yarde late, but he really had them both on the ropes.
Yes, he did. It's the first half where he's dangerous.
Certainly no shame in losing to those guys. 2 of the biggest punchers in the division's history.
Benavidez looking for his first knockout here as a light heavyweight. 2 wins, 2 decision victories.
Benavidez was actually dropped in his last fight in February against David Morrell. That was in round 11. That was an off-balance flash knockdown.
David Benavidez, his first championship came at the age of 20 when he won the WBC super middleweight title. He's been fantastic ever since he became a pro.
Extremely gifted and talented with quick hands and explosive power, David Benavidez. Yarde, athletic, strong, muscular, but he lacks fluidity. You know, he's athletic, but he's not as smooth as Benavidez is with the combinations. He's more aggressive, more rough.
Both of these men with limited amateur experience. Benavidez 15-0 as an amateur before he turned pro at 20.
No.
And Yarde just with a handful of amateur fights. He's learned on the job.
Yeah, both these guys can
Wow.
go away.
Good counter there from Yarde.
Benavidez did get a lot of good experience, Todd, sparring with top pros when he was like 15, 16 years old. Kelly Pavlik, one of them.
Jab to the body from Benavidez. You expect him to try and work the body more this fight, Sergio?
Benavidez needs to work everything, but he got to be patient because the first half of the fight, Anthony Yarde's really dangerous. And I try to figure out who has more power. They both have a high knockout ratio, but the heavier hands, I would say, are Anthony Yarde. So Benavidez needs to respect that.
Yeah.
Benavidez has a more explosive and fast combinations, but whenever you're dealing with big boys, man, you gotta get the respect with the power.
Look at those bowling ball shoulders
Come on, David.
Anthony Yarde.
Don't understand
That's
there,
the thing
bro.
about Benavidez. He has narrow shoulders. That's how he's able to get
Oh,
quick combinations in a small space in front of him.
Rounds is about to start.
Really good. Look out for that overhand right. I'm liking the way you're hitting downstairs. But don't be overconfident. Keep touching him to the body. He's moving around a lot to that right-hand side. Yeah, don't be overconfident. Keep working that body. Take a deep breath.
Seconds out, round 2.
You play $5, you get $50
Really?
instantly.
All right, come on,
So a
round 2.
rather pedestrian round 1 by these men's high standards. Anthony Yarde, 4 straight wins, 2 by knockout since that loss to Beterbiev. Benavidez, of course, undefeated.
Yeah, and Anthony Yarde's never really scored a win on the top level. His best win came against Lyndon Arthur, beat him in April in his third fight with Arthur. That was a decision. Also stopped him in the 4th round earlier.
Yeah, he's won 2 out of 3 against Lyndon Arthur, but David Benavidez, a much higher level, most fighters would say, or agree with. Overhand right there from Benavidez.
I like the way Yarde responded to those hard punches. He blocked them real casually, came back with counters. You could tell that those big shoulders and those big biceps are catching the power off of Benavidez nicely.
You heard Jose Benavidez Sr. say, watch out for the overhand right from Yarde.
Watching these guys this close, I would say that Yarde has the heavier hands between the two.
Just a big dude.
Athletic, strong. Reminds me of a light heavyweight version of Sean Porter.
David Benavidez.
Straight right hand down the pipe from Anthony Yarde, who promised to hit Benavidez harder than he's ever been hit before. Says he'll put him to sleep.
Come on, man.
As for Benavidez, he's talked about what he would do next if he's able to beat Yarde. Said he might even want to move up and fight Zurdo Ramirez as a cruiserweight. Yarde felt that was disrespectful. He's been talking about fighting Beterbiev and other fighters. Says, I don't think he can afford to overlook me.
I think Benavidez is going to need a jab in this fight. Normally, he walks opponents down with his hand speed. He can just back him up into a corner and just well away with combinations. But against Yarde, he's very athletic, not standing in front of him, pivoting to his left. He's going to need to track him down with a jab.
Benavidez has it in the corner.
See, this is where Benavidez thrives in catching opponents in the corner and just unleashing combinations with speed. Yarde's too athletic for that. You're going to have to track him down with the jab. Body shots. You're going to have to be patient with Anthony Yarde.
Right hand from Benavidez. Yarde seems to be content fighting off the back foot and off the ropes.
I think Yarde's doing pretty well right now. He's picking his shots. He's not getting hit with nothing clean. He's rolling off the shots. He's taking the power away from Benavidez. And he's not letting Benavidez unleash on those flurries that he's known for.
This is the absolute best phone holder for your car. Your phone clips right into it and it attaches.
Wait. Record, an outstanding one.
Wait.